Did you know that pigeons were one of the first animals to ever be domesticated for meat? We've been raising pigeons even longer than chickens. The wild ancestor of a pigeon is known as a rock dove, and the wild ancestor of a chicken is known as a jungle fowl. Either way, we've been raising these for thousands of years. They were raised by the ancient Egyptians and Romans, and the meat is delicious. Pigeons are one of my new favorite animals to raise on my homestead. Well, here's an exciting update. I was out of town for a few days, and while I was gone, our pigeon eggs hatched. Now here are the 4 pieces of pigeon breast meat from 2 of the pigeons that I just butchered. It's a very dark meat, and to cook them, we're gonna pound them flat, dust them in flour, and cook them in oil. 1 down, 3 to go. Well, it's day 16 of my 100% homegrown food challenge. Everything I'm eating this entire month is home raised, nothing bought from the store. And for dinner, I'm cooking an amazing meal. It's a variation on Jägerschnitzel. It contains mushrooms and leeks and parsley cooked in duck fat, but the star of the show is the meat. This is pigeon. I've been raising pigeons and I'm really looking forward to eating them. So here's my story of raising pigeons for dinner. Now I don't have any pigeons yet, but I do have a hen turkey. How are those related? Well, you see, I raised this turkey from a tiny chick that I got from the feed store, along with several toms. We butchered the toms for meat, but we're not gonna kill this hen. She's gonna have a much better life, and that's because I'm gonna trade her for pigeons. You see, a friend of mine raises lots of birds. He has tom turkeys, but no hens to go with them, and so she's gonna live a long, good life over at the other farm, and I'm gonna trade her for some pigeons. So instead of having this turkey here, I'm gonna have these. Take a look at this beautiful white pigeon. I was actually able to trade 14 pigeons for 1 hen turkey. To me, that seems like a really good deal, 14 to 1. And my friend raises all kinds of birds, but he specializes in raising pigeons. He races them and he has flocks with hundreds and hundreds of pigeons. He says they breed very quickly, and so I built a pigeon loft with nest boxes here, and hopefully very soon they start laying eggs and we can raise pigeons for meat. Well, it's been a couple months and our pigeons are doing so well in the pigeon loft. Here's a mother pigeon sitting on a nest, and she's actually already raised some babies. Now I have to admit, baby pigeons are one of the ugliest birds that I've ever seen, but they're also one of the most delicious. In a couple days, I'll post a video on cooking squab. That's a very young baby pigeon, and it is some of the best meat ever. But adult pigeon meat is also pretty good, and that's because of the diet I'm feeding them. Now, out in a city park, I've seen pigeons eating all kinds of scraps from people's lunches. The joke is they eat cigarette butts and anything they can out of the garbage. I don't know if I'd eat those, but when you see the feed that I'm feeding my pigeons, they are so healthy. This pigeon mix consists of red wheat, Milo, pigeon popcorn, yellow peas, maple peas, and sassaflower, and has a crude protein of 14.5%, crude fat of not less than 2.5%, and crude fiber of 5%. And here's the rest of my pigeon colony. They have plenty of room to fly around, the clean water, all that food. They are doing so well, and I do have to butcher them because this is expanding very quickly, and soon I'll have way too many pigeons and this will get way too crowded. Now also I'm raising some Eurasian collared doves. We made dove poppers a couple days ago. If you want to see that video, check out my channel. But pigeons are basically a very large dove. Their meat is excellent, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 of these and we're gonna butcher them. One. We have our 2 pigeons here, and these are gonna be dinner, so I'm gonna go ahead and butcher them, and next time you see them, they're gonna look something like this. Now here are the 4 pieces of pigeon breast meat from 2 of the pigeons that I just butchered. It's a very dark meat, and to cook them, we're gonna pound them flat, dust them in flour, and cook them in oil. Now for the other ingredients for this recipe, I went to the pantry, and we're gonna start with some einkorn flour. Einkorn is an ancient form of wheat. I grew this wheat in my garden, threshed it by hand, and ground it into flour today. Freshly ground flour doesn't last very long, but that hasn't been a problem, and that's because I've been baking bread every few days, so I go through this pretty quickly. Next, we have some chicken broth. This is broth that I pressure can, and it's really useful in recipes. And we also have some oyster mushrooms. Now, we grew these as part of a kit. It was a lot of fun. We grew them right in our living room, and my daughters could watch the mushrooms grow day by day, and in about a week, we could harvest them. I dried these in my solar dehydrator, and now they're ready to use. We're gonna have to rehydrate them. We're also gonna have to go to the garden and get a few fresh ingredients. Now out here in the onion patch, most of my onions are pretty mushy. I do have one small onion and I still have quite a few leeks. I've been using leeks as an onion substitute in quite a few recipes and they've actually been really good. I'm also gonna harvest some fresh parsley. Well, we have our leek and onions and parsley and our mushrooms, broth, and flour. The first thing I'm gonna do is take some of the dried mushrooms, put them in a bowl, and we're gonna rehydrate them with hot water. Our mushrooms are now fully rehydrated, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop them up. With all the other ingredients ready, we're now ready to flatten our pigeon breast. As you can see, it's pretty thick, but we'll lay it between 2 pieces of plastic wrap and start smashing it. You don't wanna do it too hard where you're ripping the meat, just enough to really flatten it. That is nice and thin. 1 down, 3 to go. Our pigeon meat is now nice and thin and we have all the other ingredients ready, so let's go cook dinner. To our cast iron skillet, we're gonna add our mushrooms. Next, I'm gonna add some rendered duck fat. And our onion and leeks. Our leeks are now caramelized and the mushrooms are starting to crisp up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. We'll coat our pigeon with the flour. And we'll cook them in the oil. Now that our meat is done cooking, we'll remove it from the pan. Inside we still have the oil and the drippings. We're gonna add a little bit of flour. And we're gonna add some chicken stock. This will make a nice gravy. We'll add our leeks and our mushrooms back into the pan. And we're gonna top it right at the end with that fresh parsley. Well, here's my final plate of Pigeon Jägerschnitzel. I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. That is really, really good. I can't wait to finish this meal. I have to eat quickly because my daughter Clementine has a Christmas program at our school. So I'm gonna eat my dinner, then we're gonna go to the school and join the performance of 4th graders singing and playing the recorder. Well, we just got back from Clementine's Christmas program at her school and she's pretty good at the recorder. So those are always fun to see. It's a great time of year. Now the dinner was amazing. I really enjoyed the pigeon. You didn't want to try it though, huh?
No.
She doesn't like to eat pigeon, but tomorrow I have another really great recipe. I think it's chicken cacciatore. We're gonna try a variation on that. So hopefully you join us for dinner tomorrow and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.